Good evening, good evening. To God be the glory. Came in a little bit late, but still going to do it. Psalms 30 and Proverbs 30, 31 day challenge recap. Recapping what happened on these Psalms and Proverbs for the day. So Psalms 30 actually is sort of near and dear to me, not just because of myself, but also because of a church sister of mine who actually reached out to everyone and said, she's at the point of begging God. And God came through for her in a big way. So it reminded me how important it is to give him the glory and the praise, because he's the one who can heal you. He's the one that can lift you up. He's the one who can set your feet on solid ground. So we have to remember, so often we get caught up in trying to decree and declare what God is going to do in our lives, when we just need to say, Lord, please do it for me. Just do it for me. Because when he does, then you have reason to sing and clap and to dance. And it's just amazing what God can do when you're willing to humble yourself and beg him for it. Proverbs 30 is a bit of a heat check, I would say. It's checking ourselves after, going through the first 29 Psalms. The first 9 were setting the path about making sure you go on the path of wisdom instead of the path of folly. Then, 10 through 29, it has also little nuggets of wisdom. But 30 sort of takes us back and thinks about how we aren't as smart as we think we are. Because it begins in that verse 2, it says, I am more stupider than any man, and do not have the understanding of a man. So when he go with a girl who this particular proverb is assigned to, he goes on to talk about all these great and mighty things that God has done, and how these things that look so tiny to us, like, what an ant does, what a spider does, that these are very majestic things. So it's a bit of a check on ourselves not to be so proudful, because it even says at the end of the chapter, it says, the forcing of wrath produces strife. So wrath is often forced when we're operating in pride. So if we can just get past that pride monster and be a little more calm and recognizing we ain't doing it, it's God doing it, then we can really go places. To God be the glory.